It's another movie. Review from the movie guy.
What's up, everybody? Just got home a little while ago, and I debated this at work for a little while. So I watched the movie today, and I was debating if I was gonna watch it today while I was in the box office, or should I wait until after Sunday and see if we get it back in theaters, because which is Emma Stone's Poor Things. And I feel like when some of the movies do really good at the Academy Awards or win a lot of awards, or like someone wins a key award from a category, we usually get an old movie back. I guarantee you we're probably going to get Oppenheimer back. Um, if Lily Gladstone wins Best Actress, I feel like we're going to get Killers of the Flower Moons back. So I feel like it'll be interesting to come next Friday what movies are going to return for a limited run. Um, but anyway, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna watch it because we might not get it. I don't know if Emma Stone's gonna win, but so I just watched it, and for like the first 30, 40 minutes, I was just like, what am I even watching? What is this? And I was just like, oh boy, here we go. I think I'm gonna be talking to my fellow TikTokers about a bad review of a movie I saw. But as we went along, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of digging this movie. It's like a new version or a different version of Frankenstein mixed with A24's Beau is Afraid. And it really felt like a A24 movie at all. It really felt like it was an A24. It didn't feel like a Fox Searchlight. But I have to say, Emma Stone was great in this. Every time she opened her mouth, I was just like, oh my God, what is Bella going to say next? Mark Ruffalo was really good. His character was really funny and interesting throughout the movie. William Dafoe was really good in this. And I liked the style of the movie, the background. It was just like so interesting. I just was like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? And I honestly thought I was going to hate it. So I kind of really pulling for Emma Stone. I really hope she wins Best Actress because I thought, don't get me wrong, Lily Gladstone was really good. I think she deserves it too, but only one's going to win. So it's going to be interesting. But I didn't really like Killer of the Flower Moons. I thought it was a really boring movie, and I didn't feel like he didn't get really interested and held my attention until like the last hour. Oh, the one scene that really cracked me up, or the one part, is when I'm actually looking it up on the TV because it's up on demand because I wanted to talk about the Rotten Tomatoes scores. Was when they were on the boat and she walked up to the old lady and she was like, "I must touch your hair," and she was just like, when Mark Ruffalo came into the picture, his character into the scene, and he was just like, or she was just like, telling me, she's like, she hasn't been effed in like so many years. She's like, isn't that a travesty or something like that? And oh my God, I just lost it. But if you haven't seen Poor Things, and if you're watching the Oscar nominated movies before Sunday, I highly suggest going on to Disney Plus, which is crazy to think this movie's on Disney Plus, knowing how much sex and sexual stuff was in this movie. Oh my God. I was like, wow, I would have never thought this would be on Disney Plus. But it's holding a 92% from the critics. And before I watched the movie, I was like, wow, the critics really love this movie. And then the fan score is at 79%, which honestly, to tell you the truth, I think it should be up in the 90s with the critics. 79 to me, even though it's really high, I think it's low for the fans. I think it should be high 80s, early high or low 90s or upper 90s, like 96, 88. Um I give it a 7 in the beginning, or probably like the first maybe hour. I was thinking, oh, it's gonna get a 5 rating right now. It's at a 5. It's just okay. But as the movie went along, and I really started digging this movie. I don't think it's going to be a movie that I'm going to buy, but I think it's good for one time. I give it a 7.1. I thought it was good. I was really interested with the characters to see what happened. What happens with this movie. The interesting stuff when not trying to say too much, but when she went with the general, um, was kind of interesting. I was like, oh man. But anyway, yeah, I thought Poor Things was really. I thought it was good. I don't think it was really good, but it was good. And I'm glad that I really liked this movie because I thought I was gonna hate it and not like it, but it surprised me and it got a thumbs up from the movie guy. So anyway, have a great night, everybody. I'll talk to you later.